afternoon, everyone. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for September 29th, 3 p.m. Eastern, 2019. So when and a lot of people, we'll just put it this way, a lot of people are looking, and I guess it's always been this way because this is a matrix. It's what it spurs and what it motivates the matter frequency. It's what it does. And it motivates your subconscious and your ego mind to constantly draw up a challenge. And the challenge is you're never going to have any, you're not going to have enough, you don't have anything. And now understand this, it's really difficult for a lot of people to comprehend this. What happens is that we are not aware that we are creating the very low matter survival that many of us are in. And what that means is that you incessantly are in a constant flow from the subconscious and the ego mind, literally dictating everything, and you've got all these thoughts coming in, and it's like, what am I going to do? I don't have any money, and I don't know where I'm going to be, and all of these thoughts, see, are just thoughts. None of it's real. Well, then it sure is real if I'm, here in the position I am financially, and this is all real. It is only what you believe it to be. And the reason it is because of that is because you created it. That's exactly what happens. People say, I don't create a severe illness that comes over me and it just destroys everything. Yes, you do. See? That's what people just aren't willing to face. I've talked about loving yourself and every aspect of yourself, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and forgiving all that you are through all of you that have experienced whatever. This sets the precedence to give you buoyancy so that you can move yourself up into higher and higher frequencies. And this is positivity, love for yourself. It's all within you. And your journey is within you. And the deeper you go, the more you find, the more that you become more and more divine. And you continue to build this. And you can build it literally. You could be homeless in a cardboard box if you're fortunate enough to have a cardboard box. Because when I was homeless, I didn't have a cardboard box. I just had what was there, a park bench, whatever, some newspapers. So when you're the lowest that you think you are, and that's the point, that you think you are, you stay there. That's what happens to most people. They stay there. See, because they just look and they go, well, there's nothing I can do. What can I do? The first thing that you do is you begin to realize who and what you are. No matter what situation, you can literally elevate yourself into higher frequencies by loving yourself, appreciating yourself, being grateful for, say, even a park bench to sleep on. Or some soft ground with some pine needles that you can lay on. I kid you not. That's where it begins. And it is the deep gratitude that catapults us into much higher frequencies. But unfortunately, we have some challenges. We have our ego mind, and we have our subconscious mind. And we have them coming from both avenues. Now, the subconscious is literally throughout our lives. It's just absorbing things. It's like a sponge. And it absorbs all the negatives, all the things. Even if there are things that you don't pay attention to, it's absorbing. Okay? And that's why we always go into the past, because we reminisce and, oh, I wish I was like this now, and it was so wonderful back then, and now look at where I'm at. See, and that's what the redundancy is that we create in these low frequencies. And instead of staying in the now, we go off into the future, go off in the past, and we just leave the now alone. You ever notice when you're doing something, you're not even focused on it. Your mind is going in all different directions, doing all kinds of different things, and you're not focused on the now and what you're doing, and enjoying whatever it is you're doing. So, and believe me, I talk with a lot of people, and the reason that I can comprehend in a lot of situations is because I have lived it more than once. So it's not like I'm guessing, or I'm not, because I've lived it more than once. And I know what can happen like that in a blink of the eye. And it depends only on you. Only on you. It is nobody else. It has nothing to do with anybody else outside of you. It is only you. You. That's this meditation. You. And it is up to us. It's no cattle prodding or pushing or manipulating or deceiving. It is up to us. Each and every one of us, if we decide that we are going to cross the river of void and go into the unknown where all the possibilities are, then we do it. Okay? It doesn't matter what your health is at this current time at all. It doesn't matter what your current financial status is. It really doesn't. Okay? But we are contained and trained to believe those things, to believe the thoughts that ego mind shoots at us 60-some thousand plus a day. And then all of the incessant information that comes in from the subconscious. You see why we focus on the now to still the mind, and we are operating in the heart mind. So what moves us through the heart mind? What moves us into higher frequencies? Love. That's what moves us. It is the most omnipotently powerful source of all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever and beyond. Okay? It's not mamby-pamby, weak milksop. It's the opposite. See, the controllers of the matrix want all of you to feel that this is it. This is all you have and ever will have. Struggling and stressing and fearing and cowering and bowing and all of it, so that they can continue to manipulate and control. Okay? This wealth that will be released is not going to the governments. It's the people. That's why it's taking so long. That's why it's only one shot only. But if you are not moving into the journey within you, you are a victim of the low frequencies, and you will stay in mostly matter. And you will not move up into energy. The more energy is the higher frequency which you move yourself into with your heart mind. The love, the caring, the respect that you have for yourself. You forgive everything about yourself. Everything. Doesn't matter what you've done throughout your life. You forgive it all. Literally. And it's gone. It goes away. You don't belabor it and visit it again, say, or start getting that feeling that you're undeserving or you shouldn't have this or that. It's silly. Every one of us should have all that we desire whenever we desire it. That's the way it's intended for us. And we can experience anything we choose. You know? We really can. So this containment of the civilization is, lack of and low frequency. That's basically it. Take away their ability to use their power, confuse them, disillusion them, constantly instill fear in them from every angle possible, infect them with all kinds of diseases, and never, ever eliminate those diseases. Just infect them with everything. So, you. Every single step of the way. Now, after this meditation, right now I'm going to share with you, right before we go into this meditation, that, and this is the first step. And since all of you have been literally, I won't say all of you, I'll just say the majority of you are in a despotic type situation where your finances are strained, you're waiting on the mother lode to hit, and it's just taking a very long time. This is not a place that you care to be in. This is low frequency. It eliminates any ability that you may have to manifest whatever you desire. It puts you in such a low frequency that you're mucked in matter. Very little energy, a lot of matter. So, ledge this down. It's very simple. I try to keep these very simple. Okay? Now, these are, I'm voicing these, and everybody has asked for these, so I'm going to voice the first one. Every morning after 20 minutes of walking, yoga, or light exercise, okay, make a special manifestation time where you sit down, quiet your mind. We know that. You know how to do this. And fully relax your body. Sit with your back straight and repeat the sound out loud, this following sound out loud, for 15 to 20 minutes. Now, the sound should be effortless, come from deep within your belly. It should be a sensual tantric tone, which has an emotional releasing effect within it, meaning it would feel like that deep sighing sound you would make after coming home from a long, hard day of work and lay down on the cozy couch with a glass of fresh lemonade. Allow the sound to empty every thought and feeling still inside you from your day. Repeat the sound naturally, not forcefully. It's not about you forcing it. Let it be real, organic, and authentic, and from the belly, releasing any tension in you. Now, while you're making this sound, imagine a golden white light of infinite abundance from the unconditionally loving universe is running from the base of your spine up to your heart, out the middle of the forehead, third eye, cascading all over your body. It should make your skin tingle with goosebumps if you do it correctly. Now, while you're bathing in this golden shower, feel as if you have already manifested the amount of resources, money, whatever you're asking for. Focusing from the middle of your forehead, imagine a large movie screen. Again, we go into pictures in front of you. And on that screen is the movie of yourself receiving the exact amount of wealth you are requesting. Visualize and feel yourself receiving that wealth, money, with joy from the heart mind, and then just doing all the things you wanted to do with that money. Focus on the feelings that this abundance is already here now, already here. Feel the relief that the funds have already been deposited in your bank account. Now, the secret to this is the first part, is to allow only trust to enter your body. practice diving into this trusting feeling as deeply and frequently as you can. Practice feeling the sense of relief and joy that comes over you knowing you have already attained that which you want to manifest. Imagine that no matter what happens in the now, in the future, no matter what challenges or misfortune that may arise, this money, or even more of the more, is still coming your way. How does that feel to know that? Let your trust vibe grow to the level where you know deep inside yourself that you can relax and enjoy life, because very soon you will happily receive the exact amount of wealth that you wanted. Life expands or contracts in proportion to one's courage. An ace and in. Okay? And this is all for 15 to 20 minutes out loud, following the rest of it. Here is the sound. That's the sound. And if you do it right, you will get goosebumps all over your body. And you want to do that for 15 to 20 minutes in exact the same arrangement that I've just shared with you. Okay? You. So if you will, with the place where you're not going to be interrupted, which I'm sure most of you are. And the first thing you want to do is relax the body. I mean, just let it fall, all the things that you're carrying, all the stresses and fears from the future, from the past, and just let it fall off. Your body becomes totally relaxed. And imagine yourself in a hammock. It's a beautiful summer day. You move into the now. You have a light breeze flowing over you. And you ever done that where you just get so relaxed that you kind of doze, but you can kind of slightly hear nature and the rustling of leaves and the breeze, and maybe even some water flowing, and it's almost like you're in a different place. And I know a lot of us have experienced this in this journey, in these bodies that we've had so far. And so feel that. Put your body in total relaxation. And as you're doing this, you drop the shoulders, you just let it all fall away. And as you do that, you move into the now. This is so crucial. You move into the now. You're relaxing the body. The body becomes relaxed. You move into the now. You're not in the past. You're not in the future. You don't entertain these incessant thoughts coming from the ego mind or the subconscious. They're just thoughts. That's all they are. They are not real things. You, through your heart mind, can pick and choose exactly what you want to manifest. But you must do it and follow this process forever until it's automatic. Now, as you move in the now, you still the mind. You still the ego. You still the subconscious. This is the stilling of the mind. It goes into peace. Takes in a back seat. So as you do this, you're going to want to breathe. And you want to breathe, breath in through the nose, breath out through the mouth. And as you breath in through the nose, you want to hold it 1001, 1002, 1003, and then exhale, breath out through the mouth. Now, for those of you who are new to this meditation and this now, the reason we hold our breath is because it focuses us on the now. So we don't stray away after a few minutes or seconds. We stay on the now. Focus on our breathing in the now. The breathing can only be in the now. It can't be in the future or the past. We want to do this at least 6 times while I'm talking. Now, as you breathe in, you're breathing in divine positive energy. These are the high frequencies that help us elevate ourselves deep within us. And the divine positive energy comes from Source. That's all that there is, ever has, and ever will be, and beyond. Ever. And the communication comes in through our God, through the heart-mind. Heart-mind registers, understands, embraces. And you are the power. You are the manifester. You are the creator. Isn't it silly that we allow ourselves to be buffooned into the belief that we are lacking, that we have no authority, that we have no power, that we are just helpless little creatures, that they can do anything they want with? You know, you in embracing this message, and that you love yourself deeply. Everything about you, you love through the heart-mind. And while we're in these physical forms, we do things, you know? We get a little irritated. We do this, we do that. It's part of the experience in the body. But when we know through the heart-mind that we can temper anything and everything, we can temper, we can decide, do I really want to be angry? What does that do for me? It just brings me down. Do I want to get frustrated, upset? What does that do for me? It just brings me down into the matter. Makes me more susceptible for more of it. So we embrace the gods that we are, and we move up. Our vibrational frequency increases. Molecular existence, atoms, move faster. Therefore, you move into higher frequencies. You move into energy. You're in joy. Because when you go into the energy more than the matter, you're in joy most of the time. You're in love most of the time. It just gets better and better. Why would we allow any of these matter frequencies to keep us detained throughout our existence in this body? We are here to enjoy our existence, our lives, and to expand the freedom, the flexibility, the happiness that we are. It's magnificent. Now, as we exhale, we're breathing out, we're breathing out all of the things that we just got through reviewing and saying we're not going to go into that matter. We let it go. So it falls off of us. You're an oil slick. Nothing can hold on to you. It just falls away. It's eliminated. Call in the purple transmuting flame. The white Christ light of protection. I mean, just obliterate it in deep eternal love. Eliminate all of it. Now understand, we are in the heart mind. This is where we operate. We are no longer in the ego mind. It does not dictate to our heart mind. The heart mind in love guides the mind and the ego. And the subconscious. We reprogram the subconscious by doing this. We are also merged with our gods, the kingdom of God, the mind of God. That is what we are, the master creators of all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever and beyond. So, arm in arm, hand in hand, we form our circle of light, our God light energy. Exudes, spreads, brightens. We hold at the equator of this planet Earth. And we literally encase this planet, including ourselves, in an impenetrable field of flickering and glittering multitudes of energy, light, high frequency, deep eternal love. It saturates all that there is on this planet, inside and out, above and below. Nothing can enter it. It's such a high frequency. It is in energy. It is not in matter. And it's pure joy. And so it penetrates all life. And the atmosphere is everything. And any low frequencies that try to disrupt it cannot. They are vaporized. They can't. They can't exist. We're too high of a frequency. Deep eternal love is a very high frequency. It is the highest of the high. You honestly think that these low frequencies can exist within that type of energy frequency when they are mostly in the matter? We have the emerald green flaming healing light of Archangel Raphael. We have the purple, violet, blue flaming light of Archangel Michael. We have the white fire, purple transmuting flame, violet ray, golden, white, pink light of deep eternal love. And this is our family, Prime Source Creator God, Mother, Father God, the yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine. We're all part of this, not separate. We're protected 24/7 from any intent of harm, disarray, manipulation, deception. It cannot take hold. Ever. So we begin to float up above the planet. And, a lot of us will say, okay, let's move above the body. Let's go out of the body and move atop the body. Let's watch it. Let's navigate things through the heart mind, through our God source. And this is what we do. We power these bodies so that we can inhabit them. We're the power plant. So as we float up effortlessly, we're immediately compelled to call on only those who are only of the highest, deepest eternal love from the highest, deepest eternal love consciously. These are all the light energy beings and all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever and beyond. And they are of the highest and deepest eternal love from the highest and deepest eternal love. They are in full compassion. They are in non-judgment. They are in peace, joy, generosity, humbleness, kindness. They're in tranquility and benevolence. And they come arm in arm, hand in hand. They join us in this meditation and this now. They come in the gogaplexes. One gogaplex fills this universe. Several gogaplexes fill several universes. They just keep coming from different universes, different existences. They're gods with our gods with theirs. They are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes, and we are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We are all one. We are all love, and our God light energy is absolutely everywhere. We call upon the archangels, the cherubim, the seraphim, the archetypes, all of the angels, all of the civilization. They are of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love. Only those that are can join us in this meditation in this now. They have been assisting this civilization for eons in peace and joy and protection and wealth and abundance and happiness, bliss. And they come in the trillions, arm in arm, hand in hand, in this now, in this meditation. They join us. Their gods with ours, our gods with theirs. They are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We are all one. We are all love, and our God light energy is everywhere. We call upon the Ascended Masters. There's many of them, and many forms. And only those who are of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love can join us in this now, in this meditation. Kuan Yin, Maitreya, Buddha, Lakshmi, Ganesh, Gaia, El Morya, Evidentia, Sananda Jesus, Saint Germain, just to name a few. They are in full compassion, non-judging, peace, tranquility, joy, generosity and humbleness, benevolence. They ascended out of their bodies, out of the matrix. They came back, taking the risk of being trapped in the matrix to assist us. We love them. They love us deeply. And they come in massive numbers, arm in arm, hand in hand, and join us in this meditation, in this now, in this circle of light. Their gods with our gods with theirs. They are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We are all one. We are all love, and our God light energy is everywhere. We call upon all the inhabitants of hollow earth, Agartha, inner earth, beneath earth. Only those of these civilizations can join us in this now, in this meditation. Only those of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love. They are in full compassion, non-judging, generous, humble, benevolent, tranquil, kind, joyful and blissful. And they come in the billions, arm in arm, hand in hand, in this now, in this meditation, in this circle of light. Their gods with our gods with theirs. They are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes, and we are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We're all one. We are all love, and our God light energy is everywhere. We call upon the galactics, the off-worlders, all of these civilizations. Only those of these civilizations who are of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love can join us in this now, in this meditation, in this circle of light. They are in full compassion, non-judging, benevolent, tranquil, generous, humble, peaceful, blissful, caring, kindness, come. They have been assisting us in our evolution, our enlightenment, our ascension, our freeing ourselves from our own self-imposed bondage and slavery. And arm in arm, hand in hand, they join us in the billions. In this now, in this meditation, in this circle of light, they are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We're all one. We're all love. And our God light energy is everywhere. We call upon all of our loved ones who have ascended out of body in this lifetime and all lifetimes that we've inhabited. They are only those who are of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love can join us in this now, in this meditation, in this circle of light. They are in full compassion, non-judging, blissful, generous, humble, kind, peaceful, tranquil. They are in deep peace. And they come in the billions, arm in arm, hand in hand, in this now, in this meditation, in this circle of light. They're gods with our gods with theirs. They are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes, and we are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We are in perpetual gratitude, always. And we are all one, we are all love, and our God light energy is absolutely everywhere. It continually expanding into the sacredness of space, and it goes beyond all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever. Into pure energy, pure high frequency. This is what it is. This is what we are. We call upon all the light energy beings, only those who are of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love. And join us in this now, in this meditation, in this circle of light. They are in generosity. They are in non-judgment. They are in humbleness, kindness, benevolence, tranquility, peace, joy, bliss. And just to name a few, the fairies, the sprites, the elves, the dwarves, the gnomes, the trees, the elements, earth, air, water, fire, the mermaids, the dolphin, the whale, the pegasus, the unicorn, the centaur, the minotaur, and many, many, many more. And they come from on the earth, in the earth, above the earth, below the earth, in the trillions, in shapes, colors, sizes, forms that we have never seen. Arm in arm, hand in hand, in this meditation and this now, they join us in this circle of light. They are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. Their gods with ours, our gods with theirs. We are all one. We are all love. And our God light energy is absolutely everywhere. We look up and we see our meditative sphere. We created this sphere to house all of our meditations in perpetual motion. It's set center circle. It is massive. It is pure, deep, eternal love. Total honesty, total integrated honesty. It is the highest of high frequencies of energies. It can be seen, heard, and felt in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever and beyond. It increases the high vibrational frequencies of the energies out of the matter into the deep eternal love that Source is, eliminating all the negative energies, all of the low frequencies of matter, dispersing them to never take hold again, so they are no more. We look up and we feel the flooding in our physical form, in our God, literally saturating and flooding us in this deep eternal love, in this expansiveness of who and what we are. You are the creators. You are the manifestors. You are the deep eternal love of Source, of all that there is, ever has been, ever will be. You decide. You master. You navigate through the heart, mind, and the God love that you are. You manifest all that you desire and beyond. You know that you will not go into the low frequencies of just survival of matter. You will ascend into the higher and higher frequencies of deep eternal love, of abundance, of wealth, of opportunities, progressive, flowing to you effortlessly. You control and oversee the ego mind. You oversee the subconscious. You reprogram it by being in the now, by elevating yourself. You will see with this first step, this first meditation I shared with you at the beginning of this meditation, what will occur, knowing what you all have learned in the past year and several months. We look down upon the planet, we see all of our brothers and sisters, all light. All the inhabitants inside and out of this planet. And then guess what we do? We flood all of it with the deep eternal love of Source, of the God. Literally flooding and saturating all, assisting with their elevation into the energies and away from the matter. Experiencing the bliss that you are within, the love that you are within, the peace that you are within. It is you. You. All of us. I'll join you in the meditation. I'll return to close us out. experience this flow through you. So every morning, after some form of blood motion like walking, yoga, light exercise, select a special manifesting time for you to sit down, quiet your mind, fully relax your body. Sit with your back straight and repeat the sound of ah out loud for 15 to 20 minutes. You're not going to be able to sustain it because you'll have to take a breath, but keep it flowing for 15, 20 minutes. And the sound should be effortless. Come from deep within your belly, and it should be a sensual tantric tone which has an emotional releasing effect within it. Meaning, it would feel like that deep sighing sound you would make after coming home from a long, hard day of work. Lay down on the cozy couch with a glass of fresh lemonade. Allow the sound to empty every thought and feeling still inside you from your day. Repeat the sound naturally and not forcefully. Don't force it. Don't overdo it. Let it be real, organic, and authentic, and from the belly, releasing any tension in you. And while you're making this sound, imagine the golden white light of infinite abundance from the unconditionally loving universe is running from the base of your spine up to the heart, out the middle of the forehead, third eye, cascading all over your body. It should make your skin tingle with goosebumps if you do it correctly. While you're bathing in this golden shower, feel as if you have already manifested the amount of wealth, whatever it may be. Could be health, money, all of it. Whatever it is you're asking for. Focusing from the middle of your forehead, imagine a large movie screen in front of you. On the screen is the movie of yourself receiving the exact amount of fortune, money, abundance, prosperity you are requesting. Visualize and feel yourself receiving the money with joy, and then doing all the things you wanted to do with that money. Or wealth. Wealth is many things. Prosperity is many things. Focus on the feelings that this abundance is already here now. Feel the relief that the funds have already been deposited into your bank account. The secret to this first part is to allow only trust to enter your body. Practice diving into this trusting feeling as deeply and frequently as you can. Practice feeling the sense of relief and joy that comes over you, knowing you have already attained that which you desire or want to manifest. And imagine this, that no matter what happens in the future, no matter what challenges or misfortunes that may arise, this wealth, this massive abundance is still coming your way. How does that feel to know that? Let your trust vibe grow to the level where you know deep inside yourself, not superficially, not outside yourself, that you can relax, enjoy life, because very soon you will happily receive the exact amount that you wanted, desired. Now, the second part for all of you is in the evening. You begin it every evening for at least an hour before you get sleepy. You sit down with your back straight and repeat the sound Om. Om. loud for 15 to 20 minutes. This sound should be your deepest, most relaxed, guttural sound emanating from the deepest root of your being. If you do it correctly, you will feel your anus relax and sense an energy is opening at the base of your spine. This deep-rooting experience will ground your manifesting vibration that you built through the day so that the money becomes a real physical manifestation in your energy field. And as you repeat this sound, imagine the same golden white light of infinite abundance from the unconditionally loving universe running from the base of your spine up to your heart, out the middle of the forehead, third eye, and showering down all over your body. While doing this, thank the universe for already manifesting the amount of money, wealth, prosperity, and abundance you've asked for. Now, this is an evening meditation. And this evening meditation is your practice for being grateful to the universe for giving you the exact amount of wealth that you desired. Be deeply appreciative for everything the universe has already given you in your life to get to this point. Now be grateful that you are able to tap into this amazing infinite flow of light energy. Be thankful for that this wealth, this abundance, this prosperity, this money is effortlessly coming your way. It has already happened and you can relax about everything now. Yes, you can totally relax. Just understand there are basically two movements of consciousness. Love and fear. Love is allowing what is, and fear is resisting it. Nirmala. And knowing those two simple processes, those two simple meditations, your third step, randomly throughout your day, talk about your desire in your heart as if it's already been manifested. Speak about how great life is, how easy this wealth, prosperity, and abundance manifested for you, how wonderful it feels to have had this massive amount of wealth, abundance, prosperity, money magically manifest in the most miraculous way. Practice feeling 100% trust in the experience. Dive as deep as you can into the knowingness in your core that your desire has already manifested and you are fully enjoying having it. The Ah and the Om. Om is the God, welcoming the God. Have you ever seen Ah where it's at so many places? Amen. Ra. It's everywhere. When you look out throughout history, how many powerful words begin with Ah? Anu. Om is paying respect to the God within, the God, source, creation. You are the universe. You are all that there is, ever has been, ever will be. Does it make any sense to you that you are where you're at? And the only reason you are is you've been taught and trained through the subconscious mind and the ego mind to believe these thoughts are real. To believe you can't do anything about anything. To believe that your hands are tied. To believe that your body cannot be saved. to believe these things. You are the creator. Why wouldn't they be manifested? You are manifesting, creating things every second of your existence in that body. You just don't know it. So why not become aware, consciously clear, that you are the divine power of all? That if you decide that you would spend your time in the higher vibrational frequencies of the energies and not the matter, that's pure joy. And when you stay in pure joy, you move into pure love. And when you stay in pure love, you are enlightened. You will have the flow of the source coming to you 24/7. Is it worth it? There shouldn't even be a question about it. Now here's the challenge for all of you. When you start committing to this process, it must come from your heart mind. It cannot come from the mind, the ego mind or the subconscious. It cannot come from the future or the past. It must be in the now. It must be deep in your core in the heart mind, where you are flowing with the God that you are. This is imperative. It cannot be forced. It cannot be superficial. Oh, well, I'll do this. It didn't work, so I'm not going to do it anymore. You know, it can't be that, or you will end up back in these low frequencies of matter and very little frequencies of energy. None of us desire to have this planet where it's at today. Therefore, it won't be. It'll move into higher frequency. We are all ascending without forcification, just through who and what we are. Take it with you for the rest of the day, into the evening and night, the following morning. Start this practice. It is you. It is you. We will be back here Monday, September 30th, 3 p.m. Eastern, 2019.